Dear Divine Ones, welcome back to Miracle Mantras. I'm Kiran Jot. I'll be reading today's lesson for you, singing this mantra with you so that you can sing it and carry it with you throughout your day. And I'll be adding a commentary at the end. This is lesson 127. There is no love but God's. Perhaps you think that different kinds of love are possible. Perhaps you think there is a kind of love for this, a kind for that, a way of loving one another, another way of loving still another. Love is one. It has no separate parts and no degrees, no kinds nor levels, no divergencies and no distinctions. It is like itself, unchanged throughout. It never alters with a person or circumstance. It is the heart of God and also of God's child. Love's meaning is obscure to anyone who thinks that love can change. They do not see that changing love must be impossible, and thus they think that they can love at times and hate at other times. They also think that love can be bestowed on one and yet remain itself, although it is withheld from others. To believe such things of love is not to understand it. If it could take such distinctions, it would have to judge between the righteous and the sinner and perceive the child of God in separate parts. Love cannot judge. As it is one itself, it looks on all as one. Its meaning lies in oneness, and it must elude the mind that thinks of it as partial or in part. There is no love but God's, and all of love is God's. There is no other principle that rules where love is not. Love is a law without an opposite. Its wholeness is the power holding everything as one, the link between God and God's child, which holds them both forever as the same. No course whose purpose is to teach you to remember what you really are could fail to emphasize that there can never be a difference in what you really are and what love is. Love's meaning is your own and shared by God, for what you are is what God is. There is no love but God's, and what God is everything there is. There is no limit placed upon God, and so are you, unlimited as well. No law the world obeys can help you grasp love's meaning. What the world believes was made to hide love's meaning and to keep it dark and secret. There is not one principle the world upholds but violates the truth of what love is and what you are as well. Seek not within the world to find yourself. Love is not found in darkness and in death, yet is perfectly apparent to the eyes that see and ears that hear love's voice. Today we practice making free your mind of all the laws you think you must obey, of all the limits under which you live, and all the changes that you think are part of human destiny. Today we take the largest single step this course requests in your advance towards its established goal. If you achieve the faintest glimmering of what love means today, you have advanced in distance without measure and in time beyond the count of years to your release. Let us together then be glad to give some time to God today and understand there is no better use for time than this. For 15 minutes twice today, escape from every law in which you now believe. Open your mind and rest. The world that seems to hold you prisoner can be escaped by anyone who does not hold it dear. Withdraw all value you have placed upon its meager offerings and senseless gifts, and let the gift of God replace them all. Call to God, certain that God's voice will answer. God has promised this, and God will place a spark of truth within your mind whenever you give up a false belief, a dark illusion of your own reality and what love means. God will shine through your idle thoughts today and help you understand the truth of love. In loving gentleness, God will abide with you as you allow God's voice to teach love's meaning to your clean and open mind. And God will bless the lesson with God's love. Today, the legion of the future years of waiting for salvation disappears before the timelessness of what you learn. Let us give thanks today that we are spared a future like the past. Today we leave the past behind us, never more to be remembered, and we raise our eyes upon a different present where a future dawns unlike the past in every attribute. The world in infancy is newly born, and we will watch it grow in health and strength, to shed its blessings upon all who come to learn to cast aside the world they thought was made in hate, to be love's enemy. Now are they all made free along with us. Now are they all our brothers in God's love. We will remember them throughout the day because we cannot leave a part of us outside our love if we would know ourselves. At least 3 times an hour, think of one who makes the journey with you and who came to learn what you must learn. And as they come to mind, give them this message from yourself. I bless you with the love of God, which I would share with you, for I would learn the joyous lesson that there is no love but God's, and yours and mine and everyone's. There is no love but God's. No, 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 definition, the true meaning of God, the true meaning of love. And what we believe in this world, what the ego would have us follow, is that love is all different things, and sometimes love is love, and sometimes love is hate, and love can easily turn from one to the other, from one moment to the next, as long as you listen to the ego telling you, well, that's not love, so I am now going to turn my love into hatred. All we need to do is look around us, look at our lives, look at the movies we see, look at the dramas unfolding either in our lives or on the screen to see this is not love. If it can change from one moment to the next, from the truest love to the truest hate, is that the kind of love we really want? No. We're all searching for that true love. But the thing that we don't really want to admit is that true love is a love that encompasses everything and everyone. So as we hold this new idea, as we ask Holy Spirit, as we ask love to teach us what it is, we have to be willing to give up our own definition, and we have to be willing to give up our special loves and our special hates, not in a sense of actually giving them up and saying, well, we don't have any of these special relationships anymore. That's not what is needed. But we have to be willing to give up our definition that love is small, that love is separate, that love is little parts, and I can love one person and hate another. We have to be willing to let Holy Spirit enter our relationships and show us that the love we feel for one is the same love we can feel for everyone. Are we willing to extend our love, to share the beautiful love that we may have with one person, and extend that by its very nature to the entire, what we call the sonship, or the entireness, the entirety of God's child, which is all of us. Thank you for being with me. I look forward to being with you again tomorrow.